All right. Good morning and welcome to the Morning Brew. I am Rami Rashid and I would like to welcome you to my first episode of this program. Today I'm brewing Colombia. It is fine weather here today in Dubai. Just came back from the morning run and we can start making some coffee and talk about really nice things. Now today I want to talk about an interesting thing, which is Apple. Now of course everybody's favorite, right? Everybody would like to talk a little bit about Apple. And I want to talk about the next favorite thing for everyone, which is Tesla. So, Tesla and Apple, so are they gonna go against each other? What do you guys think? All right. So you can see here Apple now is trading as $121, undervalued and overvalued. For me, I think it's very undervalued. Oh, by the way, I'm not an investors analyst or anything like that. When I tell you go buy, I'm just telling you go search about it and think, because never, ever gonna take any advice about stocks from anybody, especially on YouTube, bro. Anyway, so Apple is $121. So what's Apple's major drivers? All right. So the phone market, they're dominating the phone market. I think a couple of days ago there was a news that Apple had the iPhone surfaced as the top selling phone for this year. So the phone market is about $700 billion. They have also the laptops, which is around 101 billion. It only makes sense to shift to subscription based. That's what we're trying to do. However, let me just get this one here. It's gonna take some time, especially to roll over the world with subscription one. That's perfect. Now we all know Steve Jobs wanted to build a car back in 2007. However, he didn't proceed because back then the US industry automakers, they were having a lot of problems. So he parked it on the side. In 2015-13, I think everybody started talking about Project Titan, about Apple. Oh, Apple is doing a project. Oh, it's Project Titan. It's amazing, bro, and like that. But then it went low down a little bit. Everybody stopped talking about it for a while. Then Tim Cook, he came on an interview and he said Apple is interested in autonomous mobile. Apple is interested in building an electric car and also ride-hailing application. Oh, that's very nice. So, Elon Musk said on Twitter on December 23rd, 2020, that he went and he reached out for Apple and they said, hey, would you interested in acquiring Tesla of 1/10 of the current value? It's crazy. It's free. And Tim Cook didn't even take the call. Now, that's a little bit arrogant, but I think Tim Cook might be a little bit regretting his call, because if you have seen the news lately, Apple had a call with Hyundai and Kia, and they had a memorandum of understanding since last year. And everybody was like, oh, hyped, oh, Apple is using Hyundai to build the car, Apple car, stuff like that. But then everybody denied. Hyundai themselves, they denied this. Even though that caused their shares to go down, but they denied it. It's not happening. I think, yes, they might be working on something together, but I don't think it's a car. Then after that, people start talking about Nissan. So they said in February 15th, Nissan says not in talk with Apple over autonomous car project. Now, what basically Nissan is saying, that we're not a car maker. We're not a factory, right? We are a brand. So we're not gonna make a car for Apple and call it Apple, and we are gonna be like a ghost factories, right? They're not gonna do that. If they're gonna be like, it's gonna be co-branded, and that's Apple not gonna do. Now let's talk about Foxconn. Foxconn, if you don't know them, they are a Taiwanese manufacturing company, and recently Foxconn had partnership with Geely, the Chinese car manufacturer, and another partnership just recently announced by Fisker, which is the electronic car mobile. So this is very interesting. I mean, the market and like the hype is in EVs like crazy now. Fisker, I don't know who's doing S-Pack, who's doing then. It's crazy. And now Foxconn, they're going into that. They're going into that. And Foxconn relationship with Apple might be that's the reason why they're partnering with so many car brands now. All right, so $121 is for Apple now, and Apple is just selling phones, AirPods, laptops, subscription, and watches. All right, that's really decent business. But imagine if Apple goes into the car business. Now, whenever Apple goes into a business, it honestly redefines that business. Honestly, when the iPhone came here, but that was Steve Jobs, by the way. But anyway, they changed the game on the phone, right? Nobody had thinking about apps. Like Nokia was living the life before that with this Symbian operating system, and oh wow, like radio, 40 megapixel camera, and then Apple came with just like maybe 2 megapixel camera and sleek design, everything. Everybody jumped on it. Everybody jumped, right? Is this gonna happen again? Now the question remains: will Apple stop manufacturing cars or focus on ride sharing? Now, Apple have been doing some shopping recently. Yes, shopping. If you go to Wikipedia now and check out what companies they have been buying, well, actually, they bought a lot of companies. They're doing a lot of acquisition, man, everything. But I can see that machine learning, artificial intelligence, data science, bro, they're over the future, right? Over the future. But one thing is really interesting, which is autonomous vehicles. In 2019, so just recently, they bought Drive.ai. This means, now one thing about autonomous vehicles, the company who has the most data and accurate data will win. Tesla has been gathering data as crazy because they've been selling and been driving in the streets since 2010, I guess, or 2013. I don't know. I think 10. So they have amount of data which is crazy. So Apple Car will never reach so far. Even the other drivers, the Amazon cars and the Google one, they've been collecting data, but like 10% of what Tesla been collecting, by the way. So yes, Apple Car when it come into the business of cars, autonomous cars, it's gonna look cool. It has already the fan base who are willing to pay whatever premium price that Apple is charging. But maybe we're gonna see another Apple Maps feature. No, by the way, I just figured out that even the Apple Map, they have bought it. It was an acquisition. Even that Siri was an acquisition, and when they first launched it, it was wow, horrible, right? What other thing they invested in? Yes, ride-hailing companies. They got into Didi, so the Chinese ride-sharing company, which is something very, very interesting. They have $1 billion of shares, which is nice. Not as much as I would love to, but 1 billion is nice. Only Apple would be like cool spending 1 billion, but that was in 2016. So I'm not sure, and it's not an acquisition, so they don't have full authority over that. But that's what I'm saying, yeah. It's very difficult for Apple to do it. But when they start, I don't think it's gonna be awesome. I don't think it's gonna be great. But after 10 years, bro, check the iPhone now after 10 years. Wow, amazing. Really, it's still great. It's still on the hype. It's still doing good. It's still pushing the limits. Even though a lot of Android users out there gonna tell me all the things that it's locked, that there's no freedom, that's na. Okay, bro, just keep your Android. I dare that your Android can last for more than 2 years. Only that, bro. All right, $120 now per share, and that's the business that they have. Imagine, and how much is Tesla? Tesla now, well, now Tesla is fighting the bear, right? So Tesla stock 600, right? 600 with a market cap of $600 billion, right? All right. Imagine, bro. Imagine Apple started to that game, starting eating shares from Apple. And we all remember what Apple did when they launched the mobile phone, and what's Nokia now? Nokia changed their industry when Apple came to the phone market. Now Tesla will not gonna change the industry for sure. Now Tesla is well established. Now that's what something I want to talk about. Tesla has been gone 10 years ahead of anybody in electrical vehicles, in autonomous mobiles. It's amazing. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be very difficult for Apple to take on Tesla. It's really difficult. But imagine if it succeeded with 10% of that. I mean, Apple can go into market cap of 3 trillion. I can see that easily. This $120 can triple easily, can triple in 5 years now. Now, I don't know. I didn't do the math. I didn't do the analysis. I'm just saying from overall numbers. I'm just like drinking my coffee, like morning brew in the morning. So it makes you wonder. Go search. Go look. Go look on a couple of YouTube videos. Have a couple of research and see that Titan is might be here soon. I think it's very soon, but as not as much as. But it's not gonna be the same as we expected. So I don't think they're gonna release a car. A car. Other one last point I wanted to mention before I just turn off. Autonomous mobile is still not legalized everywhere, right? Still have a lot of things and rules and government. So that's why Apple has been waiting as well. Anyway, it's me, Rami Rashid, and we're just in the